When I grew up in the small town of Navarre, Florida, I had to wake up every morning, drive 5 minutes to the beach, listen to Jack Johnson, watch the waves come up on the shore, and learn about the ocean. It was a real hard life. But what I didn't realize is that I was actually going down the path to the research that I'm completing today, which is understanding the magnetic pulses that are created by underwater waves. And you might be thinking, oh my gosh, Eric, just stop, spare us the 3 minutes, we get it, you're a nerd. But I won't do that, because my research is actually a matter of life and death, or it could even help you be a modern-day treasure hunter. How? Well, the first thing we have to do is understand what an underwater wave is. Hundreds of meters below the surface of the ocean, there are lighter and heavier pockets of water that trade places back and forth, creating oscillatory motion that can go on for thousands of miles. And with this motion, there are salts that, when dissolved, give off charged particles that can create a very weak electric current. So essentially, as this electric current runs through, it creates magnetic fields, and these underwater waves are giving off energy that magnetic sensors can pick up. If you look at the top figure to the right, you will see two signals. On the top, you see a shore signal, and on the bottom, you see an underwater signal, which is where you would expect to see the effects of an underwater wave. However, they look pretty much the same, and that's because the effects of an underwater wave are so small compared to the rest of the signal that you can't see the difference with the naked eye. But if I came to you and I said, look at that screen behind me and point out the first piece of bacteria that you see, you couldn't do it. But that doesn't mean that bacteria is not important. And it's the same thing for underwater waves. So my job as an ocean engineer is to take these raw signals and process them maybe in the same way you might use a Snapchat filter to remove a blemish, and give you a finished product that tells you when an internal wave happened and how long it happened. So now we're ready to come back full circle. I told you it could be a matter of life and death. If you look at the bottom middle picture, you will see Hurricane Matthew, which recently took thousands of lives and caused a bunch of damage to infrastructure. The idea is, with my research, you can update magnetic field models, which in turn can be used to update climate and weather models, helping us track hurricanes better. Also, on the bottom left-hand corner, you can see the picture of the Malaysia flight, which went missing a while back. You can actually use ocean instruments to track metal objects in the ocean, even if they're buried in the ocean floor. But if an internal wave passes, that can obscure the signal. So if you can understand how an internal wave affects a magnetic instrument, you can adjust and help find lost objects better. So really, my seemingly unimportant underwater wave can have a huge impact on society. Thank you.